Hello everyone and welcome to UnWine with Janet. Today I'll be making for you one of my go-to favorites, and it's a frequently requested item on the channel. I'll be showing you how to make Jamaican Festival. Jamaican Festivals are crispy on the outside and soft and sweet on the inside. It's my comfort food, and they can be eaten by themselves or be enjoyed with ackee and saltfish, escovitch fish, jerk chicken, or just about with anything. Trust me when I tell you, it's one of the favorites amongst our islanders. And if you should travel to Jamaica, once you hit a roadside restaurant, Jamaican Festival is on the menu. So because I want you to know how to make it, come let me show you how we do it. For this soft and crispy Jamaican Festival recipe, you're going to need all-purpose flour, cornmeal, and I've added some vanilla to my chilled water, brown sugar, salt, mixed spice, and some baking powder. Then you're just going to go ahead and add all your dry ingredients together. Now, point to note, if you're more health conscious and you do not want to use the all-purpose flour, if you have wheat flour or almond flour, whatever it is, you can use it. And if you want to use granulated sugar, you can. Authentic Jamaican Festival, we use the all-purpose flour, but everything that I'm using here can be substituted. The mixed spice, if you do not have that, you can also use cinnamon powder. Okay, now after you've added all of that together, you're going to give it a proper stir, either with a fork, spoon, or with your hands, just to make sure that everything is properly combined before you start adding your liquid. I forgot to mention that I'll also be using some room temperature butter, and this is about a tablespoon, and what this does, it helps with the crispiness of the festival. Once you've added it to the flour mixture, try to make sure that it's fully incorporated, so in the end, before you add the liquid, it should look like breadcrumbs. After you've gotten that complete, all you have to do now is to add your liquid. And remember, I did a video on how to make fried dumpling. It's the same method you're going to use, the same kneading method, just as when you're doing the dumpling. Okay? So to be on the safe side, just add your liquid a little at a time, because you want to be on the safe side where you do not pour too much in it and then your dough gets too soft and you might have to add a little bit more flour or cornmeal to it. That's going to take away from the taste of your festival after you've had the perfect measurement to give it that perfect taste. So just be a little bit more careful. I should also point out that the best tasting festivals are the ones that are not too sweet. The sugar is primarily in it just to enhance the taste and the flavor of the festival, not to be the dominant ingredient in it. And then again, you don't have to worry, because I'm going to have the method as well as the measurements within the description, so you can always refer back to that. This is what your dough for your festival should look like in the end. A little bit softer, but not too sticky. So on a plate lightly dusted with flour, you're going to make your festivals and put them on it before frying. Now you form the dough just as how we did the spinners, and I mentioned spinners because I had a video on how to make pea soup, and I was telling you or showing you how to make the spinners. So you're going to do it just the same, but in this case you're going to make them a little bit bigger, because it's not going to be boiling, we're going to be frying them, and they have baking powder in it, so they're going to expand a little bit. These festivals are so easy to make. I remember living in Kingston, and when my roommate and I would get hungry in the night, we'd just go downstairs. The kitchen would always have flour and cornmeal and sugar and baking powder, and we'd just cook up some festivals, and that would be it. Okay, so now we're ready to fry. Now always put your festivals in hot oil, not cold, because if you do put them in the cold oil, in the end your festivals are going to be way too greasy, and you would not want that. So what I've done, I've heated the oil on high, and then I'm reducing the flame to medium so that it can take your time and really fry. Now telltale sign when they're golden brown, so I would say between 3 to 5 minutes on each side, and then you can just flip them and check if they're not brown enough. You can turn them back over, so it's all up to you. If you're using a deep fryer, then they will float to the top once they're done, but in this case I'm just using my stove top. So once they're golden brown and you've had them in there for between 6 minutes, then they're done. And you can tell, because you can break one and you can tell if it looks too raw inside. So this is what it should look like in the end. They're all done, nice golden brown and ready to enjoy. So go ahead and give it a try and let me know how it turned out. Leave your comments in the comment box. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss next week's video. What good? Till we see you next time, alright?